Hey guys, KoldsnedLP here and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Black in English. Back with a proper main part today, as in we'll be going on to do some, well, actually, have we doing, no, we're not really doing anything more to do with the story, actually, I've just remembered. We just basically, obviously when we got Surf and Strength, we can access all these brand new sparkling areas that don't really need to re-access, but they have quite a few good things, like a few good TMs and items, and especially as now TMs are useful every time. You can use them over and over and over and over and over and over again. If you get them, then you know you've always got access to that move, which is very handy indeed. I can actually see this being the point where maybe the meta game of Generation 5 becomes a lot more apparent. Obviously, I don't know. I mean, I never really got into the meta game of Pokemon. I always want to catch them all. Really, that was the point for me, not fighting online people, which is a bit weird. You would have thought that I'd come into it. Yeah, I mean, I play Halo online very competitively, and sometimes Call of Duty, etc. But I don't know, Pokemon for me never struck me as I want to fight you all and win. I want to do this. I want to do that. So, I never really got into that. But obviously in Generation 4, as far as I know, obviously you had to like trade over TMs and stuff if you want to teach Pokemon, but there's also a thing called Pokesalve. Oh, you need Flash down here again, by the way. Just a warning. You also need Pokesalve. You can Pokesalve Pokemon or stuff and do things. I don't really know. A lot of people do a lot of random things. But in my opinion, if in Generation 5, the TMs you get, you can multi-use. So just use it over and over again. Surely it'll make, especially if the move is a TM move, it'll make making some of the move pools a lot easier. But then again, like I say, not all the moves are registered on a TM, so you know, it might not. You might notice actually this is a little bit extra long part today. I wanted to get all the extra bonus stuff you can do, sort of like with Surf and Strength and all the little places you can go and visit, all in one part. So you know, basically there's this part with all the bonus bits, and then main story starts again. Oh, excuse me. Main story starts again. The next episode. A few trainers down here, nothing too special. They're all like fighting types and use like sturdy stuff and Degekis. I actually miss fighting one. I didn't cut this out. This is helpful. This is me probably trying to pick the lucky egg or heal my Pokemon. I'm probably just healing my Pokemon here. But, hey ho, hey ho. Oh dear, how is everyone today? How are we all? I'm yawning again. How are we all? We're good? We're fine? We're laughing? Yeah? I'll get this part up today. I'm thinking of setting aside tomorrow to do some more Beautiful Joe. Maybe even a couple of levels. Just try and really crank it out. The only problem with doing Beautiful Joe is the strain it takes on my laptop. Because I can't actually do much else while I'm doing this. I record with Virtual Dub. And that gives me a file that's about 8 gigs. And then I now stick that through, what's the word I'm looking for? De-interlacer, to get rid of those annoying lines. I remember when I first saw them in recording, I was like, oh, how do I get rid of them? And it took me forever to figure out. Anyway, I did that on the last episode of It With Joe, and the file came out at 28 gigs, but that's because I saved it as an uncompressed AVI. So my aim is maybe to try and get the Huffy of codec working that a lot of people use, and try and condense that down, and then from there obviously I stick it in Sony Vegas and render it out, and it takes about, well, obviously recording says an hour, and then sticking it through Virtual Dub takes another hour, and then sticking it in Vegas, making each video a rendering time takes about 2 hours. So it's literally an entire day. My laptop is doing stuff all day. It's as if I've got other things to do. It's just that the laptop sometimes is basically what I need to use to do the things I need to do. Like I'm doing an online course, jobs hunts, I need to contact people, etc., etc. So, and obviously just generally browse the interwebs. So, you know, it sometimes takes a bit of a strain on my laptop. But I'm thinking of just setting aside tomorrow. Oh yeah, I'm done. We're done here. Like I say, a few TMs, trainer or two, and you can pop yourself right back out there. And now we're gonna ride off. Where are we heading now? Oh yes, I bike ride it all the way back to Route 1 thinking, it's not that far. It's a bit of a distance, but I completely forgot. Route 1's where we're going to go next to do basically, if you remember when we started the game, there was a little staircase to the left that led nowhere. These are the if you go that way, they're the only water routes in the game. That you actually don't have to go that way. As far as, well, in the post game, I know you do, but we'll talk about that later. But I know in the main game, the only thing you get down there is a load of TMs, a load of experience, which is quite nice, and you also get HMO, or whatever it is, waterfall. Now it's a HM, but it doesn't actually have any bearing. It doesn't actually have any. What's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, I think you only use it once to get a item. I don't think you actually need it at any point. Well, maybe you do post game. I don't really read up on post game, so it's always handy to have it. But I don't actually go for the random item you can get because I didn't really want to teach waterfall to Hiyaki. So just to let you know, there is a point out there where you do need to use it. But if you've got a water HM slave, then by all means. But I didn't bother. Anyway. What was I talking about? Yeah, so Beautiful Joe tomorrow. That'll take a bit. But I'll try and get it rendered out. Uploading as well. Jesus, uploading takes forever on my internet. 'Cause it comes out around about 550, 600 megabyte file. It takes about 2 hours to upload on my internet. It's absolutely terrible. But hey, I know I can always leave that going. That doesn't take any strain on my laptop, so I can use it for multiple other things. I mean, internet actually stays current. You know, it takes a long time, but it doesn't drop. You know what I mean. I'd rather have it take along and know that it's going to be steady and not break, than it be really quick, but 5 minutes in it just collapses underneath its own weight. We did have that problem with our internet here a while back. We got a new router, wireless N, so that's nice. And then obviously I managed to fiddle it with the Pokemon, but that's quite good. How did I get on this tangent? I don't remember. No, I just started talking, didn't I? But yeah, this is the watery route. This just leads just a little bit of surf to get to this bit where there's a bit of grass and a few trainers that give you like berries and such. And there's a few items hidden around. It's quite a nice little area, but I don't think you actually have to go this way if you're not that fussed. So, you know, it kind of is like a bonusy area. It's weird that one of the only routes that are majorly water are like bonus. So you don't really have to go. I don't. Oh, anyway, actually, I need to say, you may have seen me earlier, just in the Pokemon Center before I came here, putting a Pokemon away in the box. Maybe I'd be like, well, why have you done that? Why have you done that? Well, on this route, you actually run into someone that gives you an egg. And the egg contains a very good Pokemon. I won't be using it, but it contains a very good Pokemon. It's like Fire... I want to say Fire Bug. And it's like very strong, very good. Evolves very late, but that's fun to know. But it's very, very strong. So I wanted to get that egg. You can catch the evolved form of it later, like a special bonus event thing. You remember, like, anyone who's ever played Gold and Silver? I know they did it in other things, I think. If you ever went downstairs into, like, was it Union Cave? You went down into the bottom of this cave, and there was a Lapras every night on Friday. That was the only way you could catch it in that game, besides from trading it from Red, Blue, Yellow. That was the only place you could get it. So, obviously everyone tried to get it like a set amount of time on a night, and it was really annoying, but, you know, it's there. It's kind of like that. There's, in certain areas, there's a Musharana that pops up, a special one. There's a few ones down underneath in a cavern. You can wake up some special Pokemon. Professor Ariaki gives you something. I think I cock up here and have to go all the way back round. Because you meant to... Oh, no. Yeah, so you talk to this guy, fight him, and then I think I cock up and loop all the way back round and have to come back round for the item. So, there's a lot of currents in this area. It's very annoying. I hate that. I always hated that route in Ruby Sapphire Emerald. Do you remember? It was like... I want to say it was between Suitopolis and Pacific-Digalog. Oh yeah, Mona evolved after that battle, by the way. Oh no, she didn't evolve. She learned Psychic, which is what I was waiting for her to learn. Because obviously when you level something up by a stone, it doesn't learn any more level up moves. So the last move I wanted it to learn level up wise was Psychic. So I thought, now's as good a time as any. Quite a high level. Let's level it. Let's evolve with a Moonstone. And there we go. We get my Musharana. And it does look a bit weird. It just looks like a giant zit coughing out pink, whatever. But anyhow, it's Musharana's quite good, quite bulky, but a bulky Psychic. It's very unusual to see. But it's anyway. So here's a deep sea tooth that is used for Clamperl to evolve that into a Gorbis or a Huntail. Ah, look at this knowledge off the top of my head. Yeah, you know what I'm on about. I really hate the trading thing. I really hate it. I really do. I mean, obviously you're meant to know people and stuff and like trade out and all this, but it's just really annoying when you only has one item and stuff like that. But hey, I've got them in my diamond game somewhere, or at least I've got something I can mate to get the lower levels. Hey ho. Anyway, so now you get up here to like this very rocky, grassy area with a few more trainers. There's a house coming up, this house here that you can go into, and you can get a cheeky heal. So, like I said, there's a lot more healing spots in this game than there was. And this is also where you get the egg. So talk to this guy here, say yes, and you get an egg. And this is the egg that holds that fire, whatever Pokemon. I think it was Firebug, something. It's very unusual typing, but it's quite strong typing. And for now, we just want to keep exploring the routes. Yeah. I'm currently actually really not. I don't know if I've mentioned it in these videos. I recently wanted to buy some new games. I've been feeling a bit like I'm missing out on stuff, and not missing out, but I wanted to out. So I recently bought Dead Space 2. That was an impulse buy that I really shouldn't have bought. But the aim is to finish it and trade it in for Pokemon Black and White anyway. So which I was going to buy. So hey ho. But I was looking online. I wanted to buy some cheap games, some cheap like penny, pound games, you know, that are really old and not played that much. So I found Perfect Dark Zero, which should arrive soon, I guess. It's been like a week. Don't hold that much hope. But that was like £2, and I just thought, for the hell of it, it's really old, you know. It's a really old game, but I just wanted something interesting to play. And then I also got Super Street Fighter 4, because I've recently been watching anyone who follows DSP knows what I was saying. Marvel vs. Capcom 3 came out, Capcom 3 came out, and ooh, Dragon Scale, and you know, that sort of stuff. Sort of finding it. So I've been getting into it. I've been like, I want to play it. I don't have a fight stick or anything. All I have is, you know, a normal controller, so I'm terrible at it, but I just wanted to go, you know. And I found one for like £3, and I was like, this is deal, I'll get it. It arrived on time and arrived like on the underside of the disc, massive laser burn. Like, I've done it to a Rock Band disc before. I've knocked it over with my guitar. Actually, I've broken 2 Rock Band discs. There's HM5 Waterfall. I've broken 2 Rock Band 1 discs when I first got it. My mate knocked it over drunkenly while it was on. And what happens is the laser just sort of burns into the disc and completely destroys it. I mean, it's playable, but for like 5 minutes, and it's not installable because the data is just damaged. Even with a clean, it doesn't work. But I did that with Rock Band 1. My mate knocked it over, then I knocked it over with a guitar one time. But anyway, so this place, Choices UK, which I actually know of, I used to use as a rental service. So, you know, I thought, hey, I know these guys, they don't have shops anymore. They're obviously like an online store like Zavi is now. And I was like, oh, okay, that's fine enough. For £3. This is a weird place where you found a dubious disc for Porygon, by the way. And we also get Thunderbolt around here, which... Do we get Thunderbolt? We get Thunderbolt somewhere. Anyway, but I was like, okay. So, massive laser burn. You bastards. Tried it. It won't install. It play for 5 minutes. Anytime it was loading. I took it to my mate who works at a reputable gaming outlet. I don't want to let it on as to where, etc. And I got it cleaned to see if that would work. And nope, it played a bit better. It got past the press start screen, but you know, still bad. I've sent them an email and stuff like this. No contact back from them. They're bastards. They've basically stolen my money. It's really annoying, because I really kind of wanted to get into playing that game and maybe even get a fight stick eventually, but no, hell no. No, you can screw you. Oh, there's Thunderbolt. And I teach it to Sebraker because I thought it's a very good move. Is Thunderbolt. Everyone, it's a brilliant move. But yeah, so that was really annoying, and that's why I went and bought Dead Space 2 really, because I was just annoyed. I wanted a game. I was like, and I went and bought Dead Space 2, which is pretty good. Actually, it's pretty good. Everything I expected really. I've watched some videos online and stuff. Although part of me wants to play Bulletstorm, even though I really think it'll be like a tenner within a month, because the only thing that people are buying it for is the Gears of War beta, which hasn't even been given a date yet. It's not even been given a date yet. They've been saying like sometime in the next couple of months or so, but people have to keep hold of their disc. So a lot of people are going to be buying it thinking, Gears of War 3 beta, and then they're either going to have to trade it in, because they're like, oh, it's not for ages, and forget that they need a disc, or they're just going to keep hold of it, and the copy's going to get really rare. So it's either going to be quite expensive in price, constantly Bulletstorm, or really cheap. I mean, do you remember Crackdown? Obviously, the first Crackdown came with a Halo 3 beta, and everyone bought it because they wanted to play Halo 3 beta. They didn't want to play Crackdown. I mean, it was an alright game. Crackdown 2, in my opinion, was worse than Crackdown 1. Better graphics, and a bit better handling, but a lot less to do. An awful lot less to do. I mean, at least you have 3 groups and stuff, and you could, like, their weapons would get worse if you beat up the weapons dealer, or their cards would get terrible if you beat up. This was just zombies or bust, really, and it was really annoying. Anyway, but a lot of people bought that for the Halo 3 beta. As soon as the Halo 3 beta was over, they all traded it in. Prices plummeted. The used game market is basically like the stock market, really. That's all it is. All it is. For people, there's a lot of urge for the game. It'll stay at full retail price, or pre-owned price will be like 35, 36, 37. As soon as the game drops, as soon as people don't want to play it anymore for one reason or another big release came out, something that's better, etc. Normally if a Call of Duty comes out, a lot of people, I remember I knew a few people that traded in Halo Reach for Call of Duty Black Ops when that came out. Just because, you know, they didn't want to play Halo, but they wanted a fix before Call of Duty came out, and Halo was the nearest thing they could get. So, you know, Halo dropped. Like Halo ODST came with the Reach beta. Prices of that plummeted as soon as the Reach beta was over, because no one needed the disc anymore. Then again, that was a little bit different because it had a multiplayer disc in it with all the maps. But if you've already bought most of the maps anyway, a lot of people just didn't give it out, and they knew with Halo Reach coming out, it'd be pointless to keep it anyway. No one would be playing it. I haven't actually played Halo 3 in years. Not a while. Not a year, but a while I haven't played it, because obviously I've had Halo Reach. Anyway, I've just realised I'm rambling on, and the episode's almost over. I'm rambling on. Basically, that's it for this area. That's it. There's just a little thing down here, and then we're done with these water routes. So next episode, we'll get back onto the main story. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Comment, rate, subscribe, whatever. Tell your friends, tell your parents, whatever. This has been KoldsnedLP. Catch you on the flip side.